All right, we back on this beautiful day. I'm lying like hell. It ain't done nothing but rain. Here with Glenn Heiner.
I did it!
Billy Wayne.
I got him to finally say I was right about something.
Hang on, let's.
The sternum wheel was upside down, and he make it put him right.
I'm sorry, you can't. Nobody. Breaking up, bud. The steering wheel was crooked. I put the steering shaft in.
It was upside down.
All right, all right.
It was upside down.
It's upside down. I put that. I took a rag joint out in one video and stuck it in there and wasn't paying no attention. And got it crooked, which wouldn't matter, but you couldn't see no gauges. So, but here's old Billy Wayne, loud and proud. This is probably one of the most obnoxious sounding cars.
God,
Huh?
The only thing that was louder was the Beamer.
The Beamer was louder, same cam, X pipe, but for some reason it was, good God, that thing was loud. Gonna go over a few things here. 6.0, in case you ain't followed the rest of the stuff. We ain't done a whole lot of on the build. I've been hurting pretty bad and stuff, and Heiner's been doing all the work to this that I couldn't do.
Yeah, he didn't want to do.
I ain't been working on a whole lot.
Work?
Yeah. Heiner put the, I think you call this condenser, dryer, heater and air box under the dash. He done that line lock there for the rear brakes, which is kind of odd, but we're going to try it.
No, you did that.
Well, I mean, I'm just talking. Hell, we done worked on this. I done a good bit. He done a good bit. It's worked out.
It's a good looking car.
Yeah, real good looking car. Got a little rust on the doors, but
It's all surface.
I mean, all in all, it's a clean car. He done some shining on the top here,
Oh yeah, it's top turned out like a
and it ain't got no spots or nothing in it. Here's the interior.
Can you see the gauge now?
Yeah, we can see the gauge. This right here was up here. You couldn't see nothing. It was a mess, folks. And we got a speedometer, digital speedometer coming. Gonna mount it right up here.
Gas gauge works.
Yeah, gas gauge works, stereo works. Emergency brake works.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Cup holders. Show them cup holders there.
You go drive it to Georgia, man.
Yeah, we're getting this thing ready. I done hauled the kids in it and got the cup holders over here. Doubles, in case you want to get real drinky.
Beer, liquor.
Oh. Been hauling the hoodlums in this thing.
Oh, I bet you Memphis loves that.
Oh, he does. Did cut the hood out. Shut the hood for him, everybody. Had to cut the hood out.
What's he always holler? Do a burnout, Daddy.
Do a burnout. We've been, I'll put a few videos on here. This thing one wheel peeling, needs clutches in the rear end. Still got to do that. I think I may just let Donnie Witt do that, because don't get me wrong, we can do it, but it'll be in here for 4 or 5 hours fooling with it, and he's done so many of them.
Did you want to put a filter on that?
Yeah, we need to put a filter on that. There's the tube exits out here, so we don't have a hot air intake. We got a cold air intake, but she's whistling.
It actually exits right in between these two.
Can you get to it?
Well, you got to take that inner fender out.
Yeah.
And then we put one of those filters on it, and then put the cover back on it.
Yeah, have we got enough room? Yeah.
Well, you know the deal. If we don't, we make enough room.
Yeah, well, that's true. But we're going to put it, because this thing's whistling awful, and I think that filter, you won't hear it near. It sounds awful in there, because I guess it's echoing up in that inner fender.
Actually, sounds like it's got a supercharger.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a little, you don't want to listen to that going down the dam, because it only does it when you just partially throttle, and when you floored it, it quits. But
yeah, when you floor it, the front fender starts going like this.
Exhaust on it, baby.
Hey, when you floor it, the front fender starts going
Yeah.
like this.
I'll make a video of it pulling out of the garage, idling. Thing sounds good. This one tire over here has been catching hell here lately.
Oh, you want to hear
Yeah,
it?
I don't want to smell it. Just hold off. We're going to fix that filter. I didn't even have it on my list, but Heiner reminds me of everything I can't remember, so. we're gonna do that. We got a torque converter. The converter's too loose in this thing. When you're on the interstate calculating, what is it? Yeah, we got to put struts. That's a few things we got left to do. This strut over here is busted. We're gonna put struts on it. Gonna pull this torque converter out and put a lower stall. I got this one from a buddy off of Marketplace. I don't think neither one of us knew what it was, but it's a little bit too much stall for this car. Yeah, on the interstate, this thing should be running like 20. I done the calculating like 2,500 RPMs at 70 mile an hour. And right now it's running 3,000 RPMs at 70 mile an hour just due to the torque converter slipping. And that, if you know anything about that, that causes heat and burn your damn transmission up. So we don't need a great big torque converter. This cam isn't no god awful, you know, it'll be all right with what we're getting. I think I got a jigs converter coming, and I think it's good for 2,200 stalls. So, and we are having a car show. Not open.
K-Bug Memphis.
Yeah, K-Bug Memphis.
They had those scooters and the bicycles lined up in here and was having a car show.
Yeah, they were having a car show. So that's what's been going on though. We're about to, the Blazer's coming back. You know, everything's got bugs. I got a power steering leak. Gonna put a pusher fan on it and a water pump. Glenn probably knock it out in a day. I'll tell you what happened to that water pump was originally that S10 had a truck intake on it.
Yes.
And that's good with these. These don't hurt nothing. No. If you do LS1 intake, you got to ping the side of this, right? Just take a hammer and dent it for the throttle. We never had one leak. You know, it kind of one of them deals was that we wasn't planning on using it, so we didn't get the right water pump because that wasn't the game plan. Then things changed up because it's kind of my fault. I said that it would look better, and it does look a hell of a lot better. So, but once we ding that, these are just pressed in. You can actually turn these, but this started leaking, and we pinged it back down in there, and it won't. Yeah. So the LS1's gonna come out this way. You know, it's going to do away with all the problems. So, little work, but I mean, it's just part of it. Yep, sheet metal intake will clear these, no problem whatsoever. So, now you can just cut these. A lot of times we'll just whack them right here, leave this lip, put the hose down here so they don't look so gaudy coming out. You know, it makes them look cleaner. You can cut these. I mean, you can cut this off here and put you a couple stitches on it and put you a 90 right off here if you wanted to. You know, there's all kinds of things you can do with them, but
we did about all
yeah, we've done about all of it. You know, you come up on us. That's just part of building these hot rods. When you come up on a problem, you got to figure it out, and that's where a lot of people can't do this kind of work. We don't look at it as, well, that ain't gonna work. We look at it as, we're gonna make it work, and that's. Yeah, that's the attitude you got to have. If you don't have that attitude, you're gonna hit a bunch of dead ends. So
you end up bringing it to us.
Yeah, bring it to us, or hell, we'll buy the project from you. Either one.
That's what usually happens.
Yeah, we buy a lot like that. But I mean, hey, everybody can't do this, and there's a lot of stuff that me or him can't do. I mean,
would you always tell me if everybody could do it, you'd have your wife doing it?
Yeah, I've always said that. That's probably wrong in today's world, but if it was easy, we'd have women and children out here doing it. Not saying women can't do it now. I'm just saying.
I know a couple of women that are better mechanics than I am.
Yeah.
I never claimed to be a mechanic.
But you got to have, the biggest thing with doing one of these swaps is ain't nothing going to work perfect. I don't care if you buy a kit. I don't care what you buy. It's not going to be perfect. Yeah, but I mean, it's a domino effect. The biggest thing with these that I don't like is getting to that. It's hell getting to that. Sorry about my hand.
Yeah, I still got to put that kit in that pump on.
Yeah. And now we're starting to learn more about these. All right, these, we might do a video on that as far as pulling the pressure down from these truck pumps. From what we've gathered now, what we've read, what we've been told, are like 1,400 psi, and these boxes don't like but like 1,000. These racks, rack and pinion on these cars here, Mustang, same thing, they don't like but like 7 to 750 is what the paper says. All right, I think it's 750. But anyways, what I'm getting at is you can blow the damn seals out of them. So they make these shims that you put on the back here. Can't see it, but on the back here comes off. It's a 1-inch socket, brings that piece at the high pressure line, screws in. That whole piece comes out and you shim it. And we might do a video of that. I think there's some videos on the internet already, but here's pretty much what you're getting. Scram Speeds, who we've been getting them from off eBay. It's got some washers. And don't let this fool you. I was trying like hell to figure out what this was for, but this is just to clamp the little valve so you don't scar it up in your vise while you're doing all this. Yeah, so don't let that fool you. I was trying to figure out what the hell where that went in the power steering pump. So yeah, they work good for certain stuff. But anyways, that's an idea. We might do a video on that. It ain't gonna be nothing crazy, but just kind of let you know how to do it. Yeah, that's the spacers for the water pump. And the best way to get this pump off to do one of those is just take this front plate off, leave it back bolted to the motor, so you ain't got to pull this pulley off. Yeah, you see the difference in the pump. Now, I'm going to tell you, LS1 water pump won't work with truck spacing stuff, like your crank pulley or any of this right here. It's not going to work unless you put these spacers on it. There's one. We done egged it before. See it right there? Got dropped, but he'll fix that. But it's going to come out over here on this side, so.
And they got their own tensioner, too.
Yeah, that's a special tensioner, and I found a deal one time and bought like 3 of them, but they're usually, that tensioner's like $100. So anyways, that's what you got to do here. Now you can find, there's about 3 truck water pumps that you can use. We've done that before, but it puts the outlet over here, and we happen to have that and off something else. So that's all for today for the rambling. That's 15 minutes worth of rambling. Sorry we ain't done many videos. Like I say, I ain't been doing a whole lot here lately. And Heiner's just been out here pecking away at stuff, so.
We did it! We did it! Okay, you did.
No, you had that backwards.
Yeah, I did.
You gotta do it right.
I did it! I did it! Okay, we did it.
But after we get that blazer done, converter in this, we're gonna put this over here, and the surprise is coming for you. Got a new hot rod coming. I'll give you a little bit of a hint. That's a Hayabusa. So you'll have to watch to see what it is. It's gonna be something wild, gonna be a showstopper. And we out.
subscribe. Thank you.
There you go.